I said, look, you're all just full of shit. You know, just put it blank. Like, I'm just sick of all the talk. You all talk shit. You all the big talk. None of you having any decent fights. Put some fucking money where your mouth is. And then,
you know, it's unfortunately what happened, and no one wants it. I didn't actually see it because we were doing an interview in the room, and I come out and I heard about it. No one wants that happening, but both the guys.
So I don't know what's going off. I don't know why he's got away with it. I know they're trying to brush it under the carpet and quieten it down, but it's not going to go away because everybody thinks it's disgusting. I've already.
Eddie's a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. I mean, geez. I mean, look, we've all seen the tantrums he's had. You know, headbutting walls and headbutting people and smashing perspex glass and holding his balls and saying he's the king of the world and King Kong balls and whatever else. And I was just fed up of it, you know. But yeah, I can't let a man act like that and not have any repercussion for it. So I put him in his place, and here we are. He's put his youngest son up for a sacrifice, in my opinion. The sacrificial lamb is now Tommy.
Any more of it, that's for sure. And everybody wants to show some respect to each other. And let's see the fight where it should happen in the ring. That's not what we want. I don't want to see that happen. No one does. But I understand now both sides have made it up. They've apologised. So hopefully it's all in the past and we can concentrate what everybody.
I don't think there'll ever be a fight with John Fury. But using John as a tool to perhaps move up that ladder of the Furies and eventually get a Tyson Fury fight in the MMA world would be a spectacle to behold.
I go in there and expect to box and do the best that I can. And if I do that, I only see it going one way.
Over 100 pounds away.
But don't forget, at the end of the day, I know people say, oh, you couldn't knock KSI out. KSI wouldn't stand and fight. KSI was flapping all over the ring like a bird. He wouldn't stand still.
Pressure is now on John to behave himself. He's distracted a lot of attention and talk, and I'm quite sure someone will have a word with Matt, the authorities will.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's boxing, it's family. John's John. Both goading each other, both very personal, both means a lot to everybody. Shouldn't have done it.
No, not really, it's thuggish behaviour. John Fury's, I mean, it's boorish, thuggish, unedifying, unpalatable, uncouth, vulgar behaviour. Absolutely. But what do you expect from John Fury? I mean, John Fury's been in prison for gouging someone's eyes out. What did you expect him to do? Convert into a Samaritan? Is it a nice look? No. Was it a nice look over the years in boxing about so many things? This ridiculous sentimentalising of society, expecting everyone to behave in their best version of themselves.
I was just so fed up. I was trying to get in nowhere with these guys. I'm like, look, you talk the talk. You fucking walk around headbutting and smacking people and punching windows and whatever else. I said, well, why don't you guys fucking put your money where your mouth is?
At the end of the day, the real beef is between Eddie and my dad. You know, that's genuinely what has happened here. I'm only doing this fight because of my dad. So the real beef is between Eddie and my dad, and I'm obviously just stepping up to the plate. Tyson's on a different stratosphere. Basically, Eddie was having a pop between all the Furies. You know, he wanted to fight with
The boxing world just exploded. Eddie Hall and John Fury's physical confrontation has turned into something way bigger than anyone expected. And what happened next? Pure chaos that's got everyone from Frank Warren to Simon Jordan picking sides.
Behaved like a thug in a disgusting manner, and then he's able to just laugh it off and joke it off and say, you know what, anyone comes near me, they're going to get a headbutt. So it's kind of justified what he's done. He's been vindicated for what he's done, as in, yeah, it's okay to go around like that and behave like an imbecile, and then still laugh and joke and still threaten to headbutt me in belly. I've told you what I think about headbutting this too.
Eddie Hall isn't backing down. After that heated scuffle, he's doubling down with direct threats aimed at John Fury. His message is crystal clear. If you want real trouble, you've got the wrong man. And he's dragging Tommy Fury straight into the storm.
To take it seriously. Now, I expect Tommy to pretty much do what he wants with him if he can get, you know, Eddie to relax a little bit after the first, second, and maybe third round. Because as big as Eddie is and as athletic as he is, he can't box very much. He's not a great boxer. He swings for the bleachers. He's got great power, obviously, and he's a good athlete. Like, he's a really good quick twitch athlete. But even in the Hafthor Bjornsson fight, I can't even believe we're referencing this in terms of a Tommy Fury fight, but even in that fight, I know Eddie had like one arm because he had a shoulder messed up, but Thor outboxed him and stuck a left hand on him. He was the southpaw. It was tricky, but hey, listen, and Tommy is not like a high-level operator, but he better be high-level enough to win.
But here's where it gets wild. Frank Warren just called the whole situation a complete disgrace to boxing. He's furious about what this does to the sport's image. When one of boxing's biggest promoters is this heated, you know things have gone too far.
If it's a good fun event and you take it for what it is, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in it. You know, I wouldn't want to be across the ring from this fella. But notwithstanding it, I'm quite happy for Tommy Fury.
Now listen to this part. Eddie Hall reveals his real strategy. This isn't just about John Fury. He's using this beef as a gateway to something massive. A potential crossover fight with Tyson Fury himself. Follow the money and everything makes sense.
Tommy is obviously a boxer. Eddie can fight as well, though, to be fair. So, yeah.
You've trained with both of them, though. What's the skills? What's the breakdown for this?
Tommy's been boxing all his life, so you wouldn't think that the edge should go to Tommy, but Eddie can actually genuinely fight. So
Tommy Fury sounds confident, leaning on his boxing skills and size advantage. But when KSI gets mentioned, he gets defensive fast. You can hear the frustration in his voice as he tries to shut down criticism while boosting his crossover credibility.
It's grabbed everybody's attention for various reasons. And they're getting, I mean, Tommy's getting life-changing money. And, you know, I can't knock that. You know, you're in the ring, it's a dangerous place to be. And, you know, my job is if I see a fight that I feel he can win and I'll put him into it, then I'll do that. And it gets him, you know, gets him further up the ladder. Not only do I think he can win it, I think, you know, obviously you know, this is a high-profile fight, but he's getting a truckload of money for it. So, you know, it ticks all the boxes.
Here's the kicker, though. Johnny Nelson breaks down John Fury's emotional nature perfectly. He gets carried away, then deals with consequences later. One explosive moment can turn into serious backlash, and that's exactly what's happening here.
Of course I'll watch it. I like Tommy Fury a lot. I'm a Tommy Fury fan. Eddie Hall, I said an Eddie Hall fan. I like the world's strongest man. A lot of respect for him. So of course I'll watch it. I'll watch it as it's a spectacle in it. It's part of the new bit of circusry that's come into boxing. All these exhibitions, different people from different sports coming in. But for all intents and purposes, as a boxing match, what a load of bollocks. Yeah, I don't think I don't like it too much. But I'll watch it because it's like, it's interesting in lots of ways. And I think people find it.
Simon Jordan doesn't hold back either. He's calling John Fury's actions thuggish and vulgar. But here's what's crazy. He says none of this should surprise anyone. Given John's past, this is just who he is. Raw and unfiltered.
I mean, Eddie, when I spotted Eddie, he was, what, 140 kg. I don't know how much he's going to have to be for Tommy. But Tommy should win, innit? Like, he should win. But Eddie Hall, who knows? Who knows? It makes sense for Tommy.
Eddie Hall's frustration is boiling over now. He's had enough of the talk and intimidation tactics. His tone turns aggressive as he demands real action instead of words. This has become deeply personal, and you can feel the tension building.
World's strongest man, amazing. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. He's fighting Tommy Fury. I thought they were mates. They probably are mates. They're probably nothing fucking for it.
Tommy tries separating himself from the chaos, claiming it's between Eddie and his father, not him. He's only involved because of family ties. But get this, he blames Eddie for provoking the entire Fury family. That's what led to this fight being made.
A lot more dangerous. Step in with the left foot, step with the back foot as well, and then just run that right hand. Was it a feint or did he just not get there? I mean, either way, make your punches look like feint, because he doesn't really try to land the jab. He's just showing it to him so he can get to the right hand. Bring his feet, and that's a lot more dangerous. Even arm punching, though, Eddie can crack.
The technical breakdown is fascinating, though. Wade Plemons suggests Tommy should have too much skill for Eddie over time. But Eddie's size and power create real danger. It's classic technique versus brute strength, and anything can happen.
Big jab by Eddie. Throws Johnny back. Nice jab by Johnny. Traded jabs. Now that was a nice 1-2 there by Eddie. We all know what Eddie's going to do coming into this fight. He's going to be looking for that big right hand, but he's not going to be able to find it if he throws it naked. He needs to hide it behind that jab, and that's if he can catch Tommy Fury, because Tommy is going to be on his bike.
Frank Warren focuses on the business angle. This fight is generating life-changing money. While acknowledging the risks, he sees massive commercial opportunity. High profile, financially rewarding, and fans are clearly invested.
Yeah, that right there. Simple. Simple stuff, right? This guy's going to walk towards you. Look, breaks the guard with the right hand, sneaks the jab in behind it. That's perfect. You don't need anything else. Basics. The basics is what Eddie should do in this fight. He should cover up when things get a little hairy, tie Tommy up if they get in close, and then break that tie, maybe uppercut, hooks inside, everything to the body, slow Tommy down a bit. And then when you're at range, it's jab, get underneath Tommy's jab, massive right hand. You get a little closer, you want to throw your hooks, fine. But it should be jab overhand, jab straight right hand.
But here's what nobody's talking about. If Eddie Hall wins, this becomes one of the biggest crossover shockers in combat sports history. It proves raw power can break down trained boxers. If Tommy controls distance like expected, it strengthens his reputation as the technical fighter. So there you have it. What started as a scuffle has exploded into boxing's most unpredictable matchup. This isn't just about one fight. It's about whether technique beats power, whether crossover fights belong in boxing, and who really controls the narrative. Here's my question: are you backing Eddie Hall's raw strength or Tommy Fury's boxing IQ? Drop your prediction in the comments. Smash that like button if this breakdown opened your eyes, and subscribe because this fight is going to be absolute madness when it happens.